Hello and welcome to Cinema 76. I'm delighted to bring you part 4 of my series on how to read movies. And if you're participating in the relatively new art of making films, I hope that it gives you lots of hints on how to make them better. In episode 2, we looked at the structure of 3 consecutive scenes in Gilles Pontecorvo's The Battle of Algiers. And in episode 3, we looked at how the opening of a film in Bong Joon-ho's Parasite, its exposition and its inciting incident, can launch a drama in a compelling way. This episode combines both of these aspects by looking at the 3 consecutive scenes which open Pier Paolo Pasolini's The Gospel According to St. Matthew. Shot in black and white in a neo-realist style in small towns in southern Italy and using a cast of amateurs, the film is widely considered to be the greatest screentelling of the Jesus story. The familiarity of this particular story, of course, means that, in terms of the exposition, very little setup is necessary. Viewers from a Christian tradition know straight away what is going on, so Pasolini can launch immediately into the narrative. As usual, I've numbered the shots in each of the 3 scenes.
Giuseppe, figlio di David, prendi pure con te senza esitazione Maria tua sposa, perché quello che è generato in lei è opera dello Spirito Santo. Essa partorirà un figlio e lo chiamerai Gesù. Egli infatti salverà il tuo popolo dai suoi peccati.
Ecco, la Vergine concepirà e darà alla luce un figlio, e lo chiameranno con il nome di Emanuele, che vuol dire Dio con noi.
So we have 30 shots in total here, more or less evenly distributed between the 3 scenes. Let's look closely at the opening scene where Joseph discovers to his horror that his fiancée is pregnant by someone else. What's really clever here is the extremely simple way that Pasolini expresses their alienation as a couple. They start together, as a betrothed couple should, swapping close-ups in reverse shot. But something is wrong, shown in their expressions, and they're looking down at Mary's swollen belly. And then they exchange a long shot, still sharing the same shot size. But Joseph turns away. And now Joseph is in extreme long shot, walking away from Mary and her family. And Mary is now in medium close-up, head and shoulders. And Joseph still in extreme long shot. Finally, to cap it all, we see Mary in big close-up, the most extreme contrast between the two protagonists, or rather antagonists at this particular time. Now, there's a point I haven't made yet in any of these analyses, which is this. It's not that a particular sequence of shots or shot size or camera movement or angle means the same thing across different movies, especially by different filmmakers. That would be daft. It would be a bit like those dictionaries of dream symbols which you find, which regardless of the history and psychohistory of the individual having the dream, give a universal definition of what a symbol means. Let's imagine for a moment that you just dreamt of an aardvark. You can see I didn't get very far down the dictionary for this research. According to this particular dictionary, an aardvark in your dream indicates that you're being very secretive and cautious about your business. This is clearly absurd. I mention this because someone raised a very good question about my early analysis of the scene from Scorsese's Taxi Driver. While I said the low angle on Travis in the first part of the scene is putting him under pressure, this friend pointed out that quite often a low angle on someone gives them power. Here's a rather famous one. So this is my point. Such devices and aesthetic choices make meaning and emotion as part of what literary theorists call a signifying chain, and that chain, or sequence as we might call it in a film, might make a completely different meaning in a different movie. It's all about context. In Pasolini's opening here, he's decided that similar shots and contrasting shots will mean togetherness or alienation. The mise-en-scène also contributes to this, in that the second scene where Joseph goes to a town and falls asleep in front of some kids playing is actually an invention of Pasolini's. Joseph's dream is in the original gospel, but not the journey. Showing Joseph's journey to knowledge and acceptance of his fiancée's admittedly hard to explain pregnancy as a physical journey allows the director to tell the story visually. Here we have the establishing shot of the town, filmed in the stunning medieval city of Matera in Basilicata, southern Italy. The wandering of the shot finds the children playing, and the chatter of the kids enables Pasolini to create a sound miracle. Once again, the shot and reverse shot are carefully choreographed, with the children staying in long shot and Joseph going from mid-shot to long shot to close-up. I love the way you can almost hear the sound of the fader going down to silence the track.
Giuseppe, figlio di David,
That
prendi
sudden
pure
jump
con
cut
te
from long
senza
shot to close-up
esitazione Maria
makes
tua
a visual
sposa,
miracle
perché quello
as
che è
well.
generato in lei è opera dello Spirito Santo. Essa partorirà un figlio e lo chiamerai Gesù. Egli infatti salverà
So
il tuo
now
popolo dai
Joseph
suoi
returns to Mary's home with the shots edited almost twice as fast as previously. What we have overall in this opening section is a classic arch structure, A, B, A. But it's an art structure in a greatly more detailed way than that. So Joseph returns to Mary's house, and at first the shots are contrasted in their size, just as they were when Joseph left. But the scene ends exactly as the first one began, with an exchange of close-ups, showing that now they are reconciled. Here's the screen grab and keep diagram of these three scenes, showing the art structure and how Pasolini uses matching and contrasting shot sizes to project the lives of his characters. If you enjoyed this, please smash the like button, make a comment, and I promise to answer if you do, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.